I ran away in November of 2013. I met my trafficker on Valentine's Day the year after. I was walking and it was freezing cold and all I wanted was a candy bar. I just heard this male voice and he said, "I wish you were my Valentine." And I looked back and it was just a guy in a car. I didn't really think too much of it. And he's like, "Do you need a ride?" He was warm, there wasn't warning flags. In my mind at 18, I thought, I don't want to walk in the cold and this guy's offering me a ride. That was a life decision that I made and I didn't even know it. He was just a nice guy. I felt safe with him, and I knew that nobody was gonna hurt me. There was no red flags about him, and this is the best predator. They'll prey on their victims before they pounce. So I meet this guy that gives me all of this help, and then he's like, "I see something in you." He's like, "I see potential to be something great." And in that moment, he gave me more confidence in myself than I've ever had, ever. And I remember that conversation being so intense where he's like, "There's a lot of things you have to do to get on top. I can show you the way, but you have to trust me." He pulled up to a trailer park, which had been already familiar to me because we had been there before. And he asked me if I wanted to come in with him. So I went in and he pulled me aside. He's like, I need you to do me a solid. He's like, "I owe this guy a favor. Just make him happy." I didn't see myself as anything that was valuable, so it was just like, I guess, take one for the team. And I did it. And I got in the car and was in tears. He gave me a big high five and he's like, "You're an effing rock star." He was so proud of me and I did something right. I made him happy. Because I thought he was a good person, I wanted that acceptance from him. And he took out $300 in cash and he threw it at me. "That's our future. We're gonna go to the top and we're gonna do it together." And he made it sound like this big power couple, this Bonnie and Clyde. He sold me a dream. He sold me my salvation. What I needed in my life was happiness. And I believed it. I believed everything he said. After the first couple weeks of little house calls and stuff, I got into his car one day and he's like, "We're gonna step it up. We're gonna take this to the next level. You're ready. We're gonna stay in a hotel tonight. I bought you some stuff." So he had picked out some lingerie and then he's like, "All right, so we need to take some pictures of you." I'm like, "Are you gonna send them?" I didn't know what he was doing, but he's like, "Do you trust me or not?" He started talking to me about Backpage. He's like, "This is where the big money's at." And he posted the ad on Backpage and he gave me a phone. He's like, "When you have this phone, I take your phone." So then he sat me down that night and he's like, "We're gonna talk about the game. And if you learn how to play it, you can win." And I did feel in control. I felt like we've got this. And that's where he took grooming to training. On that night, he's like, "All right, someone's gonna come in here, do your thing." Guy comes in, it's the owner of the hotel. Instantly I knew that was a trade. I was being programmed as a human mule. He would give me substances to help me stay awake. And then I kind of stopped doing human things. I remember days I wouldn't even eat. I was in that room 24/7. He put me in scenarios where I don't feel like some women would have wanted to live after. I was not even a person anymore. I was like, this isn't my life. This isn't me. Parents need to really delve into their children. And we as parents, we should know our children anyway. So we should be able to say, she didn't eat our favorite dish tonight. Why? I had someone ask me, "Why are you always green?" Because he would mark up anything but my face. That's a common sign. There had been an investigation going in the Poconos to round up all the traffickers. And when a bunch of other girls were being questioned, they were being questioned about this man. And one of the girls said, "There's one girl that can put this all together for you." And they put that mugshot in front of me, and I sat there for hours, and I told them everything.
In 2019, sentenced to 33 years in prison for sex and drug trafficking.
The day of the trial, I got to see him, and it was the most empowering thing to know that he couldn't hurt me anymore, and he couldn't hurt anyone else. And I think that's where I found my power. I think it kind of has helped heal a part of me, and it's me taking the story and making it my own. It wasn't something I chose, but it's something I went through. You can use that experience negatively, or you can use it positively. And it did something good. It helped put some people away that are not gonna hurt anybody. If there's more success stories and there's a light at the end of the tunnel for some of these women, they'll take it. I know at the end of the day that I'm going to take this story and I'm gonna help as many people as I can. I see something in the long run much bigger than me. I know that there's nothing that I can't overcome. And I have never been happier.